Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lee and Hayley Overtime. It's the podcast. I'm Lee Cruz, along with Hayley Harmon.
Yes, that's right. I want to say a big hello to my sister, Emily Harmon, who watches our video podcast exclusively.
I call her Emmy.
Oh, you do?
I do.
You do? I call her Emmy sometimes.
Yeah.
But my brother calls her Emmy. I call her Emily. Occasionally I'll call her Emmy, but I don't know why.
Did she have a birthday recently?
Yeah, February 18th.
Happy birthday, Emmy.
Happy birthday, Emmy. Emily.
Yeah.
Emily Ann.
She's a cutie patootie.
Isn't she a cutie patootie?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she loves our podcast and she always watches the video version on YouTube, which we haven't said it in a while. In case you didn't know, you can watch the video version on the Kentucky Sports Radio YouTube
Oh, so
channel.
she watches us.
Yeah, that's what I...
Oh.
Yeah, she's always watching. So look, she can see you right now, Lee. Oh my gosh. And she's like, look at that
I'd known
guy.
that. I'd have wore something nice.
What would you have worn had you known my sister was watching?
Tuxedo.
Oh, Emily, this is for you. She loves you in a nice cummerbund. She always has. Anyway, how are you?
Fine.
I do like that pullover you have on. You haven't worn that in a long time.
Yeah, I reclaimed it.
You reclaimed it. I like it. It looks like, may I touch? It looks like pillowy soft.
That's just the fat.
That's the fat layer I've got on under it. Yeah. No, I like it. It looks like...
I have a white one, too.
Do you?
I have this one and a white one. I don't know where the white one is, though.
Do you do the thing that I do sometimes, and I sometimes have to stop myself, where if you buy something and you love it so much, you think, I got to get this in every color they have.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I do that sometimes.
Speaking of, you're going to be mad at me. And I was laughing at myself last night as I was doing it.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm excited. I have no idea where this is going to go. What'd you do?
On Instagram.
No, Lee. Did you... He has tears in his eyes. He's so excited / nervous to tell me. I've told you to stop buying from Instagram.
I know, but there's a company called Breezy. Anyway.
Emily, look at the tears in his eyes.
Don't look away, Emily. Look away. No, and they had a deal, and it was amazing. So it was.
Well, now I have tears from laughter.
I bet I can
look
find
at
it.
all your tears. My God.
They kept sending me.
Get you a tissue, sister.
Ad after ad. Oh, here it is. I knew I'd find it.
Here you go.
This is the ad.
Okay.
And it's these Kohan looking deals. Okay, but look at this.
Okay.
Go away. Come here.
No, I've got to stay here for the podcast.
No, I want the ad back.
Oh,
I can't.
Was it between people's stories?
Yeah.
Sometimes. Excuse me.
Here's
Sometimes if you
the
watch it
deal. I
once,
think it'll pop up.
Oh, Breezy. Oh, they are like a Kohan knockoff. They do look like kind of the the Kohan / Nike Air shoes that men wear.
But you get.
What do you get, Lee? Tell me about it.
The deal was
buy one get one.
No, they said because it's me. They gave me 5 pair.
Lee.
Sorry.
What?
They gave me 5 pair.
You bought 5 pairs of shoes
for $180. Normally, this would have cost me $700.
Are you sure?
That's what it said.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's going to be delivered supposedly soon.
Where is it coming?
And I got to pick all the different colors
I
wanted.
Gosh.
But I kept looking like, what's the wrinkle?
Yeah, they're
what's
getting me
the
some
fix?
Yeah.
What are they doing to me?
And you never found one?
Then the Instagram people stepped up. And they said, well, use our cart thing to verify.
Oh, yeah.
Instagram has a new thing.
Where you basically buy it through Instagram. So like they kind of
yes.
verify.
And I had to download that app. And it's already tracking my package, which is the most intimate thing anyone's ever done for me.
Oh, my God. Can I track your package?
Oh, it's called Shop.
Oh, yeah. Shop via. Oh, yeah. Now, that is a legitimate, like shopping kind of like. So you bought 5 pairs of shoes, but you haven't bought 1 pair before to know if you actually like the shoe.
Correct. But, I mean, most shoes are going to be $165 anyway. A nice pair of shoes. I'm going to get 5.
Lee, I hate to bring this up. But do you remember, I'd say maybe in the first year of the show, you were like, I got us something.
Look at those.
They do look nice. They do. And I hope that they are as nice. I'm not familiar with that company, but for all we know, they are very nice. And they're kind of a Cole Haan knockoff, but they're still well made and they look great. That is my hope for you, Lee Cruz. That is my hope for you.
I bought khaki, black, blue, and some other color.
2 other colors. You said you bought 5.
2 other
that
colors.
was 3.
Yes.
How many? What other colors could they be? Gray and brown? Did you buy like all neutrals? Or did you get crazy?
No. I kind of got a little crazy. I mean, I thought I got 5 pair to choose from here.
Yeah. You're like, so what were the other colors?
Well, I forgot. I was hoping to find maybe this is it. Oh, it's ready to ship, it says. There they are. How about that color?
Brown.
That color.
Gray.
That color.
Blue.
That color.
Black.
Oh, I got to view all.
You got 4 pairs. Did you buy 2 pairs of the same color?
No. What does it say I bought? I thought I bought 5. Maybe I just bought 4. Okay.
What's 180 divided by 4? $45? $45 a pair.
Something like it was 75% off, I think. That's a good deal.
So the first year of the show was kind of when we became aware of the On Clouds craze, the On Clouds tennis shoes. Those are nice. I really hope that they are as nice as they look.
Yeah.
And Lee was like, I found this website, Hayley. And don't worry, I already bought them for us. I was like, what? He was like, I got us a surprise. I think it was on the show. And he was like, I bought us some On Clouds. Yeah. And I was like, you did? You're like, yeah. They were selling them for super cheap on this website. And I was like, what website? You're like, I saw it on Instagram. I was like, Lee, I don't know. So I've been fighting Lee's Instagram impulsive shopping for years. They get there. He was so excited. They got him shipped to the station. They come in. He opens them. Guys,
Excuse me, I'm busy. Go ahead.
Why are you still in Instagram? Get out of Instagram.
Well, because I know I got to read this.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
they get there. Guys, these are the shittiest shoes you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
The OC that was supposed to be On Clouds, it said like PC. First of all, the sizing was incorrect. Mine, it was like my foot wouldn't fit in the shoe. The women's 7 that he bought me. His were, these were the worst tennis shoes you've ever seen in your life. And they look nothing like the picture, of course, which was a picture of On Clouds. I clearly stolen a picture of On Clouds. We got them, and I was like, Lee,
they were a Chinese knockoff.
Yeah. So anyway, I think we both tried to wear them once. I did it out of the goodness of my heart, and I threw them away immediately. And I think you did too. But
no, I hung in there with them for a while.
Yeah.
Trying to get my money's worth.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
And then you've had many other failed purchases on Instagram.
Well, the biggest is the $75 purchase for greenery to hang on my deck wall.
Fake outdoor greenery.
Which it looked like it was 8 by 10 feet. It came 8 by 10 inches.
And it was fake plastic, just trash. Another time you bought what you thought was a huge bath mat.
It said home on it.
It was this big and said home. Yeah. It looked like a mouse pad.
Right. For 2 toes.
And I mean a pad for mice to get out of the shower and stand on. Anyway.
I prefer to eyeball stuff. But
yeah, me too. But then why don't you?
They keep coming at me hard.
Me too, Lee, but I'm sorry if it's
But you don't know what I'm turning down. I'm turning things down left and right.
I should be thankful that you're buying these.
Yes. I read this thing on Instagram. You ready for this?
Tell me about it.
Here we go. I gaslight my husband when we fight.
Oh my God, I feel like I'm listening to you on the radio right now. Let me close my eyes.
This isn't anything crazy, just something funny that I want to tell people about, but can't risk getting caught.
Okay.
My husband and I have been together for 8 years. For the past couple of years, I make him a peanut butter and jelly sandwich every day to take to work.
Sure.
I use Welch's Grape Concord jelly. This is important for later. Every day, he tells me that I make the best sandwiches, and I just say, I make it with love. However, when we're fighting, he always says he can taste the difference in his PB&J and I say, because I made it with hate. But the truth is, he can taste the hate in his sandwich because when we fight, I use organic sugar-free grape jam. It's in the back of the fridge and he's never seen it. So it's what I use to convince him that he can't make me mad or my anger makes food taste different.
I love that. That's hilarious. And that's so funny. Because
I could fall victim to that kind of trickery.
you'd believe I can taste the bad vibes in this sandwich.
Absolutely. I think it's because I'm trusting.
funny.
It's not because I'm stupid.
No, it's good. Yeah, you'd just be like, well, you kind of believe in the woo-woo stuff.
Yeah, I would ponder it for a while.
You would. You'd be like, now
if I was looking for something and I saw that organic crap back there, then I would start to put it together.
You might draw like with a Sharpie on the side, like the level of that grape jelly, and be like, if it goes down, I know she used it.
By the way, I'm watching 0 Hour.
What's that? I don't know about that.
It's a series on Netflix starring Robert, or as you know him, Bobby De Niro.
I only call him Bobby, as you know.
He's the ex-president of the United States. It's very similar. They set this up to look like a Joe Biden, Kamala Harris kind of thing.
Kamala.
That's what he said. It's not a political show. I mean, politics is involved to some degree, but he's a guy that only served one term. But then there's this cyber attack that kills a bunch of Americans, and they can't figure out how it happened. So they form a commission and ask the ex-president, because he's still pretty well liked from both sides, to come back.
Grandma, you dropped a little bit of your napkin on the ground.
To come back and head up this commission that's given pretty much ultimate authority that is borderline. Well, it really is unconstitutional.
Lee, I've lost interest. I've got to be honest.
It's
You're giving
good.
so
It's
much information.
But it's a who done it, how they do it kind of
It's a
thing.
post-presidential, his president's
Spy
presidency.
thriller.
Spy thriller. Okay.
Yeah.
Who else is in it? Robert De Niro, Bobby De Niro.
Angela Bassett.
The woman who
And then some
It's so
actors
gorgeous.
and actresses that I've seen, including the one guy who's been nominated for an Oscar. He was a fat kid in Remember the Titans. I think he played in that. But since then, he's evolved into like this really fine actor that gets all the meaty roles now. Red hair, dude.
red-haired dude that was
He'll
portly
wreck.
and remember
Yeah,
the type?
and he's lost. I don't know what he's
Give
doing.
it- okay, and-
Semi-glued tight, Ozempic,
And
whatever.
what's it called? 0 Hour?
Yes, 0 Hour.
0 Hour
And I can't
Cast.
think of his name. I like him. He's good. Sometimes he's funny. What? He was a sheriff's deputy in something.
Are you sure it's 0 Hour?
Yeah.
Okay, because it said it was a 2013 TV series.
Oh.
0 Day?
0 Day, I guess. Yeah, okay.
This is why I can't. Every time we ask Lee to submit his weekend watch list, the staff gets irate because he can never tell us the correct. Yeah, Lee, it's called 0 Day.
0 Day.
Okay. Jesse Plemons.
Yeah, Jesse Plemons.
Oh,
Little Jesse.
Okay, Jesse Plemons. He is married to, or at least in a long-term relationship with, Kirsten Dunst
Really?
of Bring It On. They're together and have been for a
Well,
very long
one
time.
of the most underrated films, Drop Dead Gorgeous.
Very good. Very good movie.
Funny.
Drop Dead Gorgeous, really good. But anyway, okay, so 0 Day, you're loving on Netflix.
Well, I don't know if
enough
I'm loving it,
but you said spy thriller.
I gave it a shot, and then now I'm kind of hooked on, well, I got to figure out what happens.
Yeah. Okay, so last night, I love to be late to the game to a film series. So I've been telling Lee that I've been watching.
Gone with the Wind.
I tell you what. No, I've been telling Lee I've been watching the Has Fallen movie series with Gerard Butler. I didn't realize it was a series, so I started with the second one, London Has Fallen.
So now you're back to the White House?
So I didn't realize there were 3 movies. Well, I started with the second one, London Has Fallen.
I didn't know there was 3.
There were 3. Then I went back. The first one is Olympus Has Fallen. Gerard Butler works for Secret Service, and he's protecting the president. So in the first one,
Aaron Eckhart
is president, and Morgan Freeman is Speaker of the House. In the second movie,
Morgan Freeman's.
Aaron Eckhart is president and Morgan Freeman is vice president.
Yeah.
Well, so it's called Olympus Has Fallen, Olympus being what they called the White House, at least in the first movie. The second movie, London Has Fallen, London, England. The third one came out in 2019, just watched it last night, Angel Has Fallen.
Well, now, what's that about? I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
Is that on Netflix? What's that on?
I watched it on Prime and I had to rent it. It was like $3.
Well, I'm out.
Yeah, I know. You'll spend $180 on questionable shoes, but you won't spend $3 on the trifecta. I will say it was the worst of the 3. I watched it last night. It was the worst of the 3. But it was. I still had to watch it. Morgan Freeman. I really believe he is. I really believed him as the president. I love.
So
Morgan
he's the
Freeman.
president.
He's the president in the third one.
All right.
But anyway, it.
Now, why is Gerard Butler still a Secret Service guy?
Well, in this third one, he's up for director. He might become the director. It's a whole thing. But he's battling, as many men do, his inner demons. As
We
he
all do.
also must protect the president.
Most of it in the men's room.
He's in there.
I battled that demon.
Battle that demon.
Good
Anyway,
Lord.
but yeah, I watched it. If I had to rate them in order, the second one, London Has Fallen, was the best. The first one, Olympus Has Fallen, was the second best. But then the third one, Angel Has Fallen. And it's called Angel Has Fallen because I was like, what's that going to be? Well, basically, without giving anything away, he gets accused. He's being framed for trying to kill Morgan Freeman.
Oh.
And they're called, in the news, they say the president's longtime guardian angel has fallen. He's now,
Right.
being accused of trying to kill
Where's
the
Aaron
president.
Eckhart in all this?
He served 2 terms and he's out of there.
Well,
And then my other gripe was with it, and I never believed it. I just looked it up last night. He's one of those actors, you've seen him in a million things, but you never know his name. He's Buster Scruggs in The Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
Tim Blake Nelson.
Thank you. He plays the vice president in this
Tim Blake
one.
Nelson does.
And I was just like,
He's in the new.
I never believed him as the vice president. I was like, you're not the vice president?
He's in the new Captain America.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like him
Brave
in like
New World.
comedic-y kind of stuff. But seeing him as like trying to be like, I work on Capitol Hill. I was like, no, you don't.
By the way,
no, you don't.
Probably you didn't watch the Screen Actors Guild Awards. I did.
No, I've seen clips.
Have you seen the clip with Harrison Ford and is her name Renee? I love her in Shrinking.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with her because I haven't watched Shrinking, but I saw the little thing where
You
she's
would
trying to...
love Shrinking.
Yeah.
I mean, it's as good as, and it's from the same guy who did Ted Lasso.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
It was not just the same guys, because Brett Goldstein is writing Shrinking as well. Brett Goldstein,
From Ted Lasso.
yeah, is the
He plays
Roy
the-
Kent.
Roy.
Yeah, he's a stand-up comic by trade, and then he started writing shows, and he's just killing it.
Yeah.
I love Brett Goldstein.
Both my corgis are joining us in the podcast studio today, and they're both dead asleep on the ground.
Well, this is what they enjoy.
Well, this is like they listen to this as if it's ASMR. They
It is
don't.
their
They know our
ASMR.
voices.
Yeah.
They feel calm with them. The other night, I was telling my friends and family about this. I got so tickled.
Is that a plan you have, the friends and family?
the friends and family plan? No, I've talked about it on our show. It was on my weekend watch list. The new NBC nature documentary series called The Americas, which is airing every Sunday night for like 10 weeks on NBC. It's kind of like Planet Earth. It's narrated by Sir David Attenborough. Well, this is narrated by America's Tom Hanks. Well, he doesn't have a British accent. I don't know why I said it that way. Can you sound like Tom Hanks? I don't know that he really...
There's a snake in my boot.
That was wonderful. And anyway, I turned it on the other night. And
You know when you're at Disney, quick sidebar. When you're at Disney and you're walking around the parks and you hear Woody, it ain't Tom Hanks.
Well, who is it?
His brother. Yeah. Tom Hanks has a brother.
Billy Hanks.
Whatever his name is.
His name
He
is.
has a brother who sounds just like him.
Oh my gosh.
And it gives his brother a job. And so his brother's employed being the voice on the television animated series they did. And then in the parks, it's not Tom you're hearing, it's Mr. Hanks.
It's old big bro.
Whatever
Hanks.
his name is, yeah.
Let's guess real quick before we look it up. I think his name's Billy.
Probably William Hanks.
William Hanks. Let's see.
You know, he is a very close relative to Abe Lincoln.
Oh, he has 2 brothers.
I don't know which one it is.
Shit. It's Larry or Jim.
Probably Larry.
It's Jim.
No.
Well, I think. Yeah. Thank you, Jim, for your service.
Yes.
Jim Hanks, we owe it all to you. Anyway, I was watching that series, and at the first, so each episode is highlighting the animals and ecosystems and just planets, nature in all different sections of the North and South America. Well, the first episode was, I guess, Mexico. So my little corgi, Charlie, who's a year old, he was laying on the couch next to me while I was watching. Ollie, of course, my 6-year-old corgi, was busy laying in the front room, protecting the domicile. So they're like, Tom Hanks in his velvety voice was like, the most dangerous predator in this area, of course, is the cheetah. And a cheetah comes out. Cheetahs, I've always thought, are one of the most beautiful animals. They fill the whole screen with this cheetah walking across. Charlie loses his mind. The cheetah, too. Charlie was in the room with us. Like, Ollie never really watches the TV. Charlie, especially if there are animals on there, will be like, or they do freak if a doorbell rings or someone knocks on a door. I had to, he freaked. The hair on the back of his neck. He's jumping, like barking really loud, kind of jumping on me like he's going to protect me, but also kind of trying to get behind me like, Mom, what are we going to do? So I mute it, thinking that'll help. Oh, no, does nothing. I end up having to turn the TV off because Charlie was so upset. Like, why are you not understanding? There's the fiercest predator in Mexico in this room.
There's cheetahs in Mexico?
I guess so.
They're like mountain lions. I don't think it's a cheetah. They don't call it
They showed a cheetah. Well, maybe I read because
maybe it's a jaguar.
I forgot the first episode it wasn't black. It was cheetah print.
Well, that's a panther, but I mean, you can have a jaguar that looks, or a lynx.
Well, I'll be honest. Between Charlie's barking, I couldn't hear much. Maybe they called it something else. And I forgot the first episode was on, so I just turned it on when there were 10 minutes left. So it just kind of started. I thought the info on my guide said it was Mexico was the first part they were doing of North and South America. So maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, all I know is, so if your dog is
I know.
watching TV, just be aware. Occasionally it'll get them.
Well, as you know, I run a halfway house for King Charles Cavalier Spaniels.
That's right. You are house sitting.
For Butter.
Yes, a friend's dog. Yeah, Butter.
And Butter will lay on my chest and watch TV with me.
Oh.
Until a dog appears. Then she uses my testicles as a springboard to launch herself off the couch and scream at this thing.
What is the scream? What do you mean scream?
Just hey!
Like she wants it to leave, or she's like, come on over.
No, she's recently been in heat, so I think she's looking for a boy.
She's pining for companionship. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's so funny.
And then you either, like you're saying, you have to turn the television off or
change the channel.
Yeah. I snap my fingers, clap my hands. I do all this. Stop it!
Jimmy.
Yeah. Will you stop?
Wait. I like to think you go, Butter.
Oh, yeah. I'm doing all of it.
Yeah, it's so funny. Some dogs don't care about it. Mine really only react to certain things, but Bridget, our executive producer, I was telling her the story, and she said one of her dogs doesn't really care about the TV. She said her other one, little Cyrus, that you guys have seen here on the show, she said she really notices animals on the TV. She'll run and jump at them, but not mad, like excited, like,
You ready for some comments?
Hit me with it.
By the way, if you'd like to send Hayley or myself a question or comment, or if you want both of us to respond, go to ideas@leeandhaley.com. Okay. If you and I, this is from Bridget, released Lee and Hayley cologne or perfume sets, what would the scents be?
I wasn't listening. I'm sorry.
If we had a cologne or perfume, what would it be? What odoriferous category would it fit?
If we had one like the Lee and Hayley show perfume or cologne? Okay.
Or maybe we could do both. I like it to be light and floral, including for men, too. I'm not heavy on the musk.
Mm-hmm. I love florals. I always have. I love a floral perfume. I like it to smell like outside, like you're walking. I like it to smell like spring.
As you know, I wear the fragrance YSL produces most of the time.
Well, you did until the Great Robbery.
Right. I still have some more. But
you had some stashed?
No, I had to go get some more. But I also have, in that care package that was sent to me, I have some old scents.
Oh, and perfume? Or, well, in your case, cologne keeps. Yeah, I would like kind of a nice florally. I don't know how you even describe perfume.
Now,
or
what
cologne.
would we call it? I think the men's fragrance would be called aerosol. And it would come in an aerosol.
Wow, that's a sign of a really expensive cologne.
Yes.
Yeah, when it sprays right out
in
like
a
that.
can.
Sure.
We're going to save money that way. We'll make more money on the back end.
Mine's going to be in a beautiful glass bottle that sprays like traditional women's perfume. And it's probably going to be called something like
Booty.
Get Back From Me, Satan. And then in parentheses, Satan, it says Lee.
Holy water.
Holy water.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Let's see. Next question. What would be your ideal first date? I've never had an ideal first date because I run so hot anxiety-wise. I kind of just try to get through the first date. Every first date I've ever been on, I've just been trying to survive. I'm excited. I'm glad to go. I'm glad when it's over. And I get home and I'm like, whew. So I really don't. That's my answer is just one that is fine with no issues. And I get home and I can debrief with my friends.
You know, a good first date is a date that's not really a date, where you sort of realize when you're with this person, wait a minute, this feels good. This feels
I should have
right.
sprayed more aerosol on before I left.
I wish I'd changed my drawers.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's true.
You know what I
Where
mean?
you look back and you're like, I guess that was our
it's
first
just
date.
you're just sort of either hanging out or maybe you're just grabbing a cocktail and it was impromptu.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you're chit-chatting and you don't want that night to end. Mm-hmm. That way you sort of avoid all the anxiety. Now, how do you conjure that up? I don't know.
The corgis have woken or deciding to play.
Charlie's got him pinned.
They do a lot of grumbling. Yeah.
Charlie tries to go for the jugular.
Jugular.
That's what I said.
You said that wrong on the show yesterday. Like
Jugular?
Yeah, jugular.
The juggler.
No, the juggler is a move you're known for on first dates.
Yeah. Excuse me,
Just,
Charlie.
they're just playing. But no, Lee, I agree with you. That's a great point.
Now, you could make the mistake like I did. It was technically a second date, but I felt I locked myself in the friend zone on the first date, so I was going to make sure. And I had my brother and my best buddy, Craig Ritchie, at the time. I worked at a radio station in downtown Winchester, the metropolis. And I had those boys set up a table, white cloth, got fresh fruit, got some of that good dipping cream, whatever that stuff.
Fruit dip?
Yeah, fruit dip.
Dipping cream.
And then music. And I knew Sinatra would get it done, so I
Oh, my gosh.
played Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
Well, I said, after dinner, you don't have to go home, do you? She said, no. I said, oh, good, 'cause I want to show you something. She said, okay. And now we have to climb up. We're outside of a building. We're outside of a building.
Okay.
And we have to climb up a step ladder.
Yeah.
Once we're up there, this is a dirty place, by the way, because now we're on the roof of a short building. But you can use these buildings to stair step your way up. They're all connected in Winchester. If one building burns, they all burn.
Yeah. She's thinking about the first rooftop. I'm going to die tonight.
Yeah.
That's
And
what
then
she's thinking.
you have to climb a ladder that's attached to the building to the next one. So now we're climbing ladders. And finally we get to our destination, which is directly above
And she's like, just take my money.
the radio station. And there's candles lit. And I have put this together for her.
Yes.
And we sat down for a minute and then hit the music. Well, the music was already playing. I had the boys, had to prep these guys. They didn't screw it up. They did good.
Okay.
And I said, would you like to dance? Now, this was a tall girl I was dating at the time. This
I was thinking, I thought this was the same story. I was like, how many rooftop failed dates have you
barefoot,
had?
she's 5'9", easy.
And
So when
barefoot, you're 5 feet. No.
she, but the roof was slanted.
Oh,
and,
y'all have heard this story.
and when we danced,
If you're going in a circle.
if I'm where I thought I should be, I'm looking at her. Actually, I'm taller than her.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Because we're about the same height.
Staring into each other's
but boy,
eyes.
as soon as I flip her around,
She's looking down on.
I'm below the nips.
Oh my gosh. So then you got to spin her around.
I had to
real
spin
quick.
around quick.
Oh,
But we made out. I got a kiss out of it.
my gosh, perfect.
It's a lot of work.
So then what happened?
Then that's the next thing.
Oh, yeah.
I want to leave a note and tell her how much it meant to me. And
It was just too much. It was a little too much.
she
Freaked her out.
worked behind a tavern or something, and I went back there to leave
Yeah,
a
that's a
note,
good-
and I left it on her windshield, and then I left. Then I worried, did I attach it? And she's the only car back there. When I come back, she's already freaked out. Who's this weirdo coming back here? And it turns out to be me. She's like, what are you doing here? Following me to work. I'm like, oh, no big deal. I'm sorry. I was lost.
I was checking the meter back here. I
Yeah.
work for the electric company.
Well, this isn't a Wendy's. And then she looks at her car and goes, "What is this? Did you leave this?" Like, now she knows I've been here more than once.
Oh, Lee. First of all, you trick her onto a dark rooftop. Then second date, you corner her in an alley behind her work.
Yeah.
We should call her. Joining us now on the phone.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we got to wrap this one up.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Again, watch the video version on the Kentucky Sports Radio YouTube channel. Also, follow the Lee and Hayley Show YouTube channel while you're at it. Rate, review, subscribe if you're listening on a podcast platform. Watch the Lee and Hayley Show. Our home market is Fox 56 in Lexington, Kentucky. We appreciate you so much. Any thoughts, Lee?
You said it all right there.
We'll update you on Lee's shoes when they get here. I'm going to make you try on all 4 pairs next week.
Okay. I thought I had 5, but
You're so bad at shopping.
I really thought I had 5.
Who knows?
What if I paid 4? Now I'm getting worried.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how many times I have to tell you this. I hope for your sake it works out. Based on your past 6 purchases, I know that it will not work out.
Okay.
Okay? Well, hang in there. We love you. God loves you. Till next time.